Developing tonight, Israel says it launched a new round of airstrikes on Iran's capital as concern grows now on both sides of the aisle about the direction of the conflict.
There are growing signs President Donald Trump is weighing the possibility of getting the U.S. military involved. Taurean Small has the developing story from the White House.
Erica and Joe, President Trump seemingly contradicting a March testimony from his director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, saying now he believes that Iran is close to obtaining a nuclear weapon. Amidst rising tensions between Israel and Iran, the president held a national security meeting Tuesday in the White House's Situation Room. CBS News has learned President Trump is now weighing whether to join Israel in striking Iran's nuclear sites, including Fordo, several hours south of Tehran. Israeli airstrikes have targeted the facility, but only this 30,000-pound American bunker buster bomb delivered by B-2 bombers would have the power to destroy it.
It's designed to penetrate to quite a significant depth before it actually goes off, and then to generate a large, burst after that.
Despite previously saying the U.S. would not intervene directly in Israel's conflict with Iran, the president posted to social media, quote, "We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran." He said in a separate post that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is a, quote, "easy target." The president continues to call for Iran's unconditional surrender.
Their cities have been blown to pieces and lost a lot of people. They should have done the deal. I told them, do the deal.
Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are concerned that American forces could be drawn into the conflict, with many emphasizing that under the Constitution, only Congress has the power to declare war.
The president's instincts are good, and I'm hoping the president will not get involved with the war. I think if the United States actively bombs Tehran, the possibility of negotiation goes out the window.
Late Monday, the president issued a warning urging people to evacuate Tehran. On Tuesday, the streets of Tehran were jammed as many struggled to leave the city. Republican Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky has drafted a war powers resolution with members of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, hoping to stop the president from involving American troops in this conflict. At the White House, Taurean Small, CBS News, Chicago.